All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to explore a really powerful tool for understanding yourself, and it all comes from the book, The Wisdom of the Enneagram. Think of this as your user's guide to a system that can show you what's really going on inside. So let's start with a big one. Have you ever had that feeling where you end up in the same kind of argument or the same sticky situation at work, and you just think, how did I get here again? It's like you're caught in a loop, running a program you don't remember installing. It's incredibly common and honestly super frustrating. Well, the Enneagram gives us a way to understand those loops. You can think of it as a map of our inner world that shows 9 basic personality types. But here's the thing. It's not about putting you in a box. It's the exact opposite. It's a tool to help you find the way out of the box you're already in. Okay, so let's unfold this map. The first thing you've got to know is this isn't some generic one-size-fits-all chart. No, this is a personal guide. It's a map designed specifically for your journey. And this right here is where its real power kicks in. See, it doesn't just look at what you do. It digs deeper into why you do it. It's like a flashlight that shines on all those unconscious drives, the hidden fears and desires that are really calling the shots. And once you see those, well, that's when things can actually start to change.
Now, any good map needs landmarks, right? Points of interest that help you get your bearings. On this map of the self, those key landmarks are the 9 core personality types. So let's do a quick meet and greet.
Everything in this system comes back to this number, 9. 9 core ways of thinking, feeling, and reacting. 9 totally different lenses for viewing the world. Now, we all have a little bit of each of these inside of us, but the Enneagram says that one of them is kind of like our home base.
And here they are. You've got the reformer, who's principled, all the way to the peacemaker, who's easygoing. Now, just for a second, as I run through these core traits, see if any of them just click for you. Principled, caring, success-oriented, sensitive, cerebral, committed, spontaneous, or powerful. Does one of those words kind of feel familiar? That's your first clue.
But it's not just about finding your type and calling it a day. The map goes way deeper than that. We need to figure out what's guiding you from the inside. We need to look at your inner compass.
So the 9 types are actually organized into 3 groups, or centers. Each center is fueled by a core emotion. For types 8, 9, and 1, you've got the instinctive center, and its driving energy is anger. For types 2, 3, and 4, it's the feeling center, which is all shaped by shame. And for types 5, 6, and 7, that's the thinking center, which is organized around fear. This is the core emotional engine that's running in the background.
And here's why that's so important. It tells us how we react to things. Do you respond from your gut? That's the instinctive center. Or do you react from your heart, focusing on how you connect with people? That's the feeling center. Or do you go straight to your head, analyzing and trying to figure things out? That's the thinking center. Knowing your center is like knowing your default operating system.
Okay, but here's where it gets really cool. This map is not a static picture of you. Not at all. It's alive, it's dynamic, and it actually shows the predictable routes you're going to take when you're facing life's ups and downs.
You know those lines on the Enneagram symbol that connect all the numbers? Well, they're not just for decoration. They are actual pathways. They show us how our personality can shift and change in very specific ways.
When we're under stress, we tend to move in what's called our direction of disintegration, and we start to pick up some of the less healthy habits of a totally different type. But, and this is the hopeful part, when we feel secure, when we're growing, we move in our direction of integration. We start to embody the best qualities of another type. It literally shows us our growth path.
So, what's the whole point of this map? Where does this journey actually lead? Well, this brings us to the final, and I think the most important destination. The journey back to your true self. This is the big transformative idea at the very heart of it all. Your personality, your type, is really a protective mask. It's a collection of habits you learn to survive and get by in the world. But it's not who you really are. Underneath all that is your essence, the authentic, true self you started with.
And the goal isn't to get rid of your personality, but to understand it so well that you can stop letting it run your life and start living from that deeper, truer place.
And the treasure you find when you do this work, it's incredible. It's a much deeper self-awareness. You finally get why you do what you do. It's having so much more compassion for other people because you realize they have their own maps. But the biggest prize is freedom. Freedom from those old automatic patterns, which finally lets you connect to your authentic self.
So the map is officially in your hands now. You've seen the landmarks, you've found your inner compass, and you know about the pathways for stress and growth. It's a guide, not just for figuring out who you are today, but for becoming the person you're meant to be. So the only real question left is, what will you explore first?